Fight or be forgotten!
What is going on, guys? We're back with Remnant 2. In this video we're going to be covering the world bosses for Nerud. But before we get into that, I'm going to take you guys back to the Labyrinth and show you a secret weapon. This is going to be another one of those weapons that you can get early on. Super accessible for any build, any playstyle. We're going to go ahead and take care of a few enemies here and then move towards the teleporter. Once we approach the teleporter, we're going to have to take our time. The teleporter cycles through different locations, and we have to wait for the proper location to jump through, and that's going to take us to the next step in acquiring our secret weapon. Okay, so this is the one you're going to want to jump through. As you jump through, you want to hang to the left side. That's going to drop you down on this invisible bridge that'll appear and catch you. And once we've gotten this far, 2 elite enemies will spawn. A quick little interaction, and we are one step closer to our secret weapon. And once you've cleared the enemies, you go ahead and make your way towards the back side of this combat zone, and right behind the last pillar on this pedestal is where you will find the crafting material to craft Enigma. Enigma is a handgun, one of the best guns in the game for AoE and crowd control, and mixed with a certain talisman or ring, you have a very viable weapon. And with that covered, we're going to jump right into our first world boss for Nerud, and that is going to be Tal Ratha, the metaphysical. Tal Ratha is actually a super easy world boss. He has very minimal attack patterns, extremely easy to memorize and recognize. He's a slow boss, he's a forgiving boss, and he has the largest crit zone on his head. This boss is actually pretty straightforward. Anyone who's played a Soulsborne type of game will have no issue at all with this one. You'll just need to stay on your toes, keep on firing at his head, and take advantage of his slow recovery time in between attacks to heal as necessary. You can continue watching my fight with Tal Ratha to gather any more tips and tricks, otherwise join me in our next world boss. Alright guys, so here we have Sha'Hala, the spectral guardian of Nerud. He is most definitely a lot more difficult than Tal Ratha. This boss, Sha'Hala, has a lot of attack patterns. He has crazy AoE, he changes the map, shit gets dark, shit gets crazy, there's lasers everywhere. This boss is significantly more difficult than Tal Ratha. Essentially how this fight plays out is Sha'Hala has multiple phases in which he exposes the energy looking orb in between his hands. As that orb is exposed, you're going to want to lay into it. Fire everything you have at it. up until he recalls his energy ball and moves on to his next phase. In between the phases, there's going to be a lot of obstacles to dip, dodge, duck, and dive around, so try and be mindful of what is occurring in between each phase. I mean, this fight is just insane. The visuals are off the charts. There's just chaos, dude. There's shit happening all over the place. As you can see, I just get pummeled out of complete darkness, and that's kind of what adds an element of fun and difficulty to this boss fight. It is definitely no walk in the park. These little green orbs will come out and they'll actually flash purple and start blinking at you before they laser you. Obviously just shoot those down super quick. You're never too good at a game to give it the old panic dodge, that's for sure. Keep in mind the audio cues just before this main attack launches. It'll give you the heads up to reposition yourself to get the damage output you need. I hope this video helped you all in your gaming endeavors. As always, like and subscribe, and please join me in my next video.